to a show.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Off the Mats podcast. I almost said the horror podcast that I do because I open both podcasts the same way, I guess. So maybe I need to start opening the horror podcast a different way. But anyhow, welcome back, folks, and I'm glad you all are here. And recently, things have been like really rolling. Everybody tuning in and listening, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. And today on the podcast, since you all are back, we've got another treat for you. So last episode, I actually spoke with one half of the Chokeholds and Chill podcast, Miss Mallory. And this week, I'm going to speak with the other half. So I had this big plan to like do a trilogy, but then I was like, let's just go with two. Let's just do 2 episodes. I'm not going to do that third one because I don't really have an idea, but I'm sure one day we'll get it done. But anyhow,
someday.
Welcome to the podcast, Miss Jenn Holmberg. How are you, Jen? And welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm doing fantastic. I love that we finally got to connect and make this happen. We've been talking for a while now. Yeah. How are you today?
I'm okay. I got done training and it was a fun time. I made it very clear to everybody, I'm your restaurant today. So
that's a good day.
Break, come over here. We're going to flow. And I had 2 people, they weren't interested in flow.
Did they say they were going to flow?
No.
Okay.
They made it clear. They came over like,
then.
yeah, we're not flowing. And I was like, but I want to. Like, please.
You're like, are you in or out?
Yeah, well, it was still a good experience, because get on the mats, that's always good. And then I came home and took a, I shaved because I was like, well, I'm about to, do a podcast. I don't want to look homeless on the podcast, but let me go ahead and shave. Not that this is video because we tend to do audio only. I might use the video to promote, like when I put out small clips, but I want people to think like, oh my God, Dante needs a sandwich. He's so hungry and like maybe he needs a razor. So came home and shaved and got prepared. So here we are. And I'm excited because as you mentioned, we've been kind of back and forth on this and trying to get it together. And thank you again for your patience and understanding on my time. And so that is always appreciated in the podcast space. So thank you so much.
Of course, the feeling is absolutely mutual. We completely get each other on that front.
See, I told you we vibe, and after being a guest on the Chokeholds and Chill podcast myself, I felt like, you know what, we're all in the same space here. We're all peoples. But what I would like to do for this pod is kind of talk a little bit about your jiu-jitsu journey and really like just jiu-jitsu in general with yourself. So I guess the first question really is like how'd you get introduced to jiu-jitsu and, what was it like the first time you got on the mats?
Oh, those are some great questions. My youngest son, he's 23 now. So he started training when he was 10. He needed an outlet. He was a handful. He will agree with this, right? So my husband kind of like put him into it and was like, here, like you can fight other people instead of at school or whatever, and like kind of like getting that, like get this energy out. And then like you maybe not have so much stress at home. So it worked really well for him. So my husband started training and I just wanted to drop people off at the gym and that's it. I didn't even want to stay and watch. I was like, it smells in here. Y'all are sweaty and it's a no, thank you. So 6 short years later, my husband finally convinced me to try it and I went to my first class. So I was 41 when I took my first jiu-jitsu class. It was me and some other white belt men. For reference, I'm like 5'2", 115, 120. And the smallest person in that room was probably my husband. So he's like 165, 170 at the time. So it was a rough go, but I was just hooked. It was a puzzle. It shut my mind up and I was in from then on. So that was 2018, early 2018.
Okay, cool. Well, it's good that you kept with it, because like just sound by the sounds of that first like walking in, it's like, oh man, I'm a grown ass man. If I would have saw that, I probably would have took that class and be like, this might not be for me. Maybe, I don't
Yeah.
know. But you said right away you're hooked. So good.
Mhm. Yeah, I was 100% in. I didn't know what I was doing, and it was the best thing ever. It was like blind faith and like whatever you tell me to do, I'm just going to do it and it's going to work. So here we
Well,
are.
and there's a lot to that though, right? It's like that you don't know anything. So
Yeah.
you come in, you're like, whatever you tell me, I have to trust your word. This is right,
Yeah.
So good. Um, like in those early rounds for you, like just on the mats, was there any point where you felt like, maybe, I might like puzzles here, but maybe this is a puzzle that, maybe this physical puzzle stuff ain't for me?
A little too much, right? Not initially. I was in it was like a conundrum of like a safe but also dangerous training environment, right? Like I didn't have any upper belts. We just had a small club in the back of a taekwondo gym that had a handful of us in there. Um, a little bit of instruction. We'd had a lot of drop-ins that would come in, like brown belts, purple belts from other places, and teach a class for the day. And like that was really cool. But I felt really safe there. It wasn't until I transitioned to a larger space with more people that I didn't know. And I had one panic attack on the mat. I have PTSD. So one panic attack on the mat over the 7 years. And thankfully it was with my husband. And I was just like, I had tears streaming. I was like, just keep going. I'm fine. I have to keep going. Just keep going. And it was a situation that I wasn't really in danger at all. He was kind of in like a side control situation. So I don't know where or why it came up, but it did. And I made myself keep going. Otherwise, I think I would have quit that day.
That's, I would imagine, would be tough. But again, you powered through and just said, no, I got to keep going. Because again, a lot of folks would just like, even making it to that point, I think is a big deal. But then to recognize, hey, you had a panic attack, and for some that might be the lie for them. Like, like, I got to go back and figure out, why did this happen to me? Or, and then maybe not come back, or, again, it's like, look, let me just get through this. We'll assess the shit later. Cause like, I'm working right now. So I'm glad you had that though. Like the positive from it coming back.
Yeah. It's very much like working through any sort of trauma or thing like that is the same as jiu-jitsu in the sense that you can't ignore it. You have to work through the problem, right? You can't just, you either have to back out and go around. You still have to figure out how to manage the problem, and it will still fit into your life somewhere. So trauma, PTSD, jiu-jitsu all just sort of works really well together, because it's the same idea to fix the puzzle, just to get through the next day or the next hour or whatever. Like you just have to just try for just a couple minutes, and maybe it doesn't work, but then you try again.
Yeah. I mean, that's, just the whole ideal of like, hard work. It's not everything's going to be easy, physically, emotionally, mentally, it's not all going to be easy. And I always find it that like, if stuff is easy, is it really worth it?
I can't say it enough times. If my first class wasn't hard, I wouldn't be here today.
Yeah,
if it's too easy, it's patronizing, and it's what do I need to work at it for? It's that easy. I don't need it.
That's how I felt with my first competition, my only competition. It's like, if I went in there and got gold, I'd be like, oh, I'm the greatest ever. First time I did this, I got gold. Try. Like, but if I would have got no medals, I would have been like, man, this is some trash. But I ended up getting silver. So it's like, I won, but also lost. So it's kind of like, okay, I won. There's some things that work here. But then I lost. And it's like, there's some things to work on. So now I want to come back and work on those things. And I did. And I was like, I don't think I want to compete again.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not for me.
Not my game. Not my game. Yeah. Do you compete or
I
have you
used to.
competed? Okay.
I've done a couple. I didn't start competing till blue belt. And even then, I think it was way too early. I went in with like a dislocated rib to my first
Ooh.
competition at a sub only competition, Subs on the Shore. Shout out to those guys. They were great. This is during COVID times too, when things were first starting to open up again. And yeah, so I did that one. Didn't go so well. I did Master Worlds at blue belt twice. First time, I think I lost my points. The second time I got DQ'd for a knee reap. Sorry, not sorry. She was okay. And then at purple belt, I got bronze. And then I was like, that's good. That's good enough for me. I know where I stand on these mats, and I'm happy to be at that place.
It's good to just know that you can do it. And it's like,
Yeah,
I've been here. I've done this,
exactly.
but there are those that want to climb the full mountain and make it a thing. And that's nothing wrong with that either. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But then also folks are like, look, let me just put my toe in the water.
Mhm.
It's all right. Is it something I want to do all the time? No, but you know that you can do it because that's the whole thing. We can do
Yeah,
hard things, Jen.
exactly. Exactly. And like the whole like, oh, we're too old, or we're this, or you have that. Like, that's cool. You can be those things too, or have those things too, but you can also just like give it a shot. Worst thing that happens is you don't win. Like,
Yeah.
literally, that's it.
I was talking with a teammate today who he got his blue belts, I want to say a month after I got my blue belts. I'm still a
Oh,
blue belt.
uh-huh.
And
Ain't
he
no
just
shame in
got,
that. I wish I could still be a blue belt.
dude, like right now, blue belt, I feel like, you know what? I'm all right. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't have to be the baddest dude on the planet, but I'm not the worst. I'm just here
Yes.
to do a hobby. But this teammate just got promoted to black belt last week. So
Oh,
like he had said to
pressure's
me
on.
jokingly, he goes, when he got his purple belt, well, not when he got his purple belt, like I had been away for a while, I come back. He's like, Dante, dude, you got to get your purple belt before I get my brown. He didn't know he was about to get promoted to brown. So a week later, he gets his brown belt and is like, no
That's
pressure.
not happening.
But talking to him about like competition, because he's 53
Uh-huh.
and he, we'll talk about this today after class. And he was like, part of what helped him get to black belt was going in and competing. And he pointed out, I was like, but I'm in Masters 5.
Right.
So he's
That's a
like,
tough
I'm just
bracket
beating
too,
up
though.
old dudes. He's like,
Yes. Old, strong men that like can just hang on to you and just that's
the
it. Just
grips.
hold on to me. I'm done.
We had a guy at the gym. I still see him pop up on Facebook from time to time. Really nice guy. Believe he was a farmer.
Mm.
And he had this grip that if he gets a hold of your lapel, figure something else out because he's not letting go. He like
Yeah.
he didn't even have to adjust. Like sometimes you might wait for someone to adjust and there's like attack.
And then
He
move, yeah.
he never adjusted because that was always my thing. Like, oh, he's got to move his hand, right? And I'm just watching. I'm working on other stuff and I'm watching his hand. It never moved. And I was like, oh boy. Like, luckily he doesn't know any chokes. He was a white belt, so it was like he doesn't know anything, but he knows how to hold on. And
Yeah.
like that's a
I
problem
see
in
that with
itself.
white belt a lot. They just hang on. I know I did it. It's probably why my hands are sore now because I just burned all my grips out as white belt, just holding on for dear life. Like, maybe this is going to help me win.
Something's got to come out of this, right? I mean, now,
Something.
like
Yeah,
even at
arthritis.
blue, I still kind of do it. Like
Oh,
I'll get those
yeah.
grips and I'll just hang out. I'm like, okay, well,
Yeah.
look, I don't know really how to climb this ladder right now because I'm tired. So I'm just gonna
Mhm.
hang on. They like keep your posture down. They're like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice, but we're moving.
But I
Please
also
don't.
think that that's a good spot to sit too, is when you have time to hold that grip and you can control it and think about it. Because as your jujitsu progresses, you'll end up finding yourself in places where it's like, oh, I used to have to hold here. Now I know exactly what comes next, and I'm really good at holding them and controlling.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think you'll find value in it later. Hang on to them.
Well, I think of it like again, climbing a ladder. It's
Yeah.
like, I got this grip here. I got to hold on to it because I'm not quite sure. But yeah, like you said, once you like know your route and know what you want to do, it's like, okay, I got my grip here. Now I can,
Mhm.
jump here. One of my coaches years ago had kind of compared it to rock climbing.
Yeah.
It's like your hands your feet, you should always have something touching somewhere.
Yeah.
Because if you're rock climbing and you know there's no point of contact, you're gonna
Yeah.
fall.
You need 3
So
to 4.
yeah. And there's a white belt I was rolling with today. He got my lapel and he's just standing there with his right hand just kind of hanging free. And I was like, I says to him, well, you know, I was like, what are you doing with that other hand, dude? I was like, what? I
Yeah.
was like, what are you gonna do with that other hand? I was like, you got to grab onto something, grab my sleeve,
Yeah.
you know. And then he pulled guard, and I was like, okay, that like, he goes, well, I don't know how to do takedowns. I was like, no, dude, you got us to the ground. Like
Yeah,
now, what are we gonna do?
exactly.
I'm here. I'm in your
Step 1
guard. What
done.
now?
Yes.
So it's all about, you know, taking it slow and trying to understand what you're doing, which I appreciate that of this white belt. And I still try to do it myself. I try not to move too fast because
Yeah.
I'm all of 47 and everything hurts. So
Yes.
I'm the rest
And I
ring.
only move fast if I have to. Otherwise, I just want to squeeze the life out of you right where you lay.
Yeah.
As long as I can possibly just milk you, and then I'll move.
If I move fast, everyone in that gym knows he doesn't have any more. So make him move fast once and he's going to probably chill. And sometimes I surprise people. Sometimes,
Yeah.
you know, like I'm like, just kidding. I got 2 bursts. I can't show my cards after that. I was like,
You got
no heady
extra
breathing.
rest yesterday. Body's feeling great. You're like, I'm going all in with 2 of them.
It was like, yeah, I didn't train on Friday night. So guess what? Saturday morning, 2 bursts of energies.
I'm
Like,
all in.
as soon as they see that, they're like, okay. Well, like, what was that all about though? You didn't even like you shot for a triangle. Like you weren't even close. Yeah, I just had the energy. Sorry.
You know what though? When the moment strikes, you got to go. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay. It's going to work out someday.
Yeah. I mean,
keep shooting that triangle.
I tried for the move of the day. I was like, oh, let's shoot this darts. Oh, I missed. But I tried. And now I'm on bottom.
Every damn time. Now I'm getting choked.
Yeah. It's like, but don't get discouraged. And also don't go unconscious.
Yes.
Like, tap.
Do you tap early or do you let them put you out?
So because my neck is like very like stubby and like thick, it's like getting choked is like, I'm not worried about it. Like I was in a full triangle. Like I'm not sure how I got stuck in a triangle as soon as the round started. I took video of it, so I will go back and look at it this evening. But I was in a triangle the entire round. He was really going for an arm bar. He kept fighting to get the arm, but every so often he squeezed, and I was like, huh, that's uncomfortable, but I got to protect this arm. I know you're trying to distract me. And then there was a point where I went to turn and he squeezed and like he was there, but he let like he like loosened the grip, the triangle a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, thank you. And we talked about it afterwards. Yeah. Well, he went back to the arm. He was like, I want that arm. And I was like, dude, you've got this triangle. I was literally going nowhere. I was in one spot. But typically, like in chokes, I'll kind of hang out and like, let's see where this goes. But like anything joint wise, especially like the last month, my shoulders and my elbows have been, it's really cold here now. So like I've been tapping that early.
It hurts when it's cold. Yeah. Everything hurts worse.
My hand, I'm not sure what's going on, but it feels like my thumb needs to be cracked.
Oh.
But it's not, like when you got to crack your knuckles.
Yeah.
But nothing's happening. The feeling's there, but there's no cracking. I'm like, okay. And now it's starting to hurt. And it started when it got cold. As soon as it got cold, so like especially today, I tapped as soon as they like grabbed anything. I was just like, let's go ahead and tap now.
Yeah. Just be done with it. Nobody's winning medals on the mats.
Yeah, I don't have to prove anything to you guys. Like the 2 dudes who are manhandling me, I've been training with them for the better part of a decade now. So it's like, you guys know what we're doing here.
Yeah,
you know what
you're gonna have so many back and forths over the years. Like, who cares?
Yeah, it's like, but if the guy who was visiting today, if it was him, I might have held out. Like,
Yeah, I could see that. I
I'm gonna
tend
let you
to,
walk into
most of
my
our
gym and
visitors are
tap
like,
me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Most of our visitors are like bigger guys. So I usually don't train with all of them, but every now and then we'll get like we had a good brown belt girl that came from one of the islands in Hawaii for a few days. And that was fucking great because we were the same size. So she beat the
Nice.
shit out of me for 4 days straight or 3 days, whatever it was. It's blurry and I tapped hundreds of times, but I learned a lot from her. But yeah, no shame.
Yeah. I mean, like, I am okay with tapping. Like you said, we're not winning medals in there.
No.
I don't mind tapping, but it's like they're like, if there's a visitor, I might hold out a little longer. I'm not
Yeah.
going like 110% at them, but they get me in something. All right, let's work, let's work, let's work.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I should tap here.
Yeah. I also feel like in most cases, visitors are like, they want to give you a little bit of what they have, but they hold a little bit back just for that purpose. They don't want to come in and just like fuck people's
Yeah,
lives up and stuff. So they'll feel you out, you feel them out. Like, I don't know. I've never had a bad visitor experience, knock on wood.
yeah. Neither, as I'm thinking about, a buddy of mine came over from Ireland a couple years ago, and we trained. He and I had did we no we rolled once, and he hit me with a cross choke, which normally I'm pretty good at defending, but I'm not sure. Like he pulled into half guard. He didn't like pull
Okay.
guard. He just pulled into deep
Yeah.
half.
Oh, deep
I was
half.
like,
Oh,
this
shit.
is so bizarre. Like, what are you guys doing in
Yeah.
Ireland? Like, knock it off. But
Interesting. Did he
but
choke you from the deep half? From the bottom?
no. I ended
Okay.
up I ended up um like kind of getting out at and passing. Then we, scrambled around. I ended up in his guard, and then he
Okay.
got me from there. He had to wear what he's a purple belt, but he was wearing a white belt. And
Ooh.
we were there was a post that I put up on Instagram, and one of the guys from the gym commented, I was like, I knew that guy wasn't a fucking white belt. Like, well, I would hope so. The way he was moving says
Right,
no, he's not
right.
a white
Either that or
belt.
he's got some other experience that translates very well.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I mean that wasn't a bad experience. I say it's my worst visitor experience because it's like he was wearing a white belt and I got cross choked in front of like
By
a
the
bunch of
white belt,
people.
the white belt.
It was like, oh no. It was like, hey guys, he's actually a purple belt. So
You're like, hey,
like
everybody, don't forget, like this guy, this white belt did
what's
not beat me.
crazy, he actually had his purple belt with him.
Oh, really?
Like I don't know why he didn't put it on.
That's
So
so odd. I don't like when
yeah.
people do that.
It because I don't think it was like a trick or anything. I'm just not sure why he didn't put it on because like
Yeah.
I introduced him to my coach. It's like, it's my buddy, his purple belt, da da da. And he actually wasn't going to train. He said his foot
Oh,
was hurting, and he was sitting there watching for a while, and he was like, I can't take it. I gotta get out there. Um, and so I'm come up in a white belt, and I was like, I don't like the way that looks. Because he only rode with me and my one buddy, because he
okay.
came in like kind of towards the end. It was an open mat, so he came in towards the end. And I was like, okay, well, like we both know you're a purple belt, but when you're
Yeah.
over here choking me and they see a white belt choking me, like
Yeah,
like
it
not
doesn't look
everybody,
great for everybody else.
like not everyone there knows that I'm BJJ Wiki, but the few that do is like, oh my god, BJJ Wiki sucks. White belts are choking him now. Like, no,
It's
not.
like your
I
meme
am
account all of
bad.
a sudden is like invalid because you're not as good at jujitsu as they wanted you to be that day.
Like just the follows just drop. It's like, well, you lose like 100,000 followers. Like, oh, wait, why don't we have
Don't get
15
tapped by a
followers?
white belt. Everybody taps out of the page.
They're like, yeah, let's not follow this guy. He doesn't know anything. And
You don't
they
know
might be
shit.
right. Like, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just know community though. So like,
Yeah,
yeah, you're a black belt in community. You're trash in
that's the
jiu-jitsu.
best
It's
part
like,
about jujitsu.
yeah,
That's the best
that
part.
that's also a part of this conversation though that I would like to have
Yeah.
podcasts actually. And discussing how you all, I guess, first off, coming together to do the podcast.
Mhm.
Like how did that come about, from your end of it and just the ideal for it?
Yeah, Mallory and I, we've been training together for several years now. I think we're going on 5, if I'm not mistaken. So we've been training for a while together, and we had been a part of some other collaborations before this one. And Mallory and I's goal was to join the jiu-jitsu community together through talk. Both of us are very passionate about jiu-jitsu and about cannabis and intertwining the two between jiu-jitsu and our lives. And then we both have some neurodivergent aspects of our lives. So it really made sense that the two of us sit and talk to each other. And as we started speaking to each other, the pod started out with just her and I, and we started to get interviews, and then interest is growing. And what we learned very, very quickly is that the jiu-jitsu world at large wants to be a small group of people who support and lift each other up and care about each other. And so through our conversations with ourselves, we were able to bring more people in and then spread that community. And that's how we got connected with you. That's how we got connected with our sponsor, Malusos, with Becky. We're sponsored with Limitless Tape now. And it's just been fantastic because we don't have sponsorships because we want stuff or whatever. We really believe in the people behind the product. We're having these conversations and we're building community again. Back to the word, we're looking at doing some seminars and camps in the California area with our friend Patrick Durkin. And there's lots of things that are coming up, but it's all just because we just started talking to the community about how do we make it a better community. That's where we sit. So we're almost on a year now of talking to jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
I think the community aspect of the jiu-jitsu community is huge. Because just thinking about it today, like one of my teammates, I said something about doing jiu-jitsu like isn't normal. And we're like normal in the sense of like the societal norm. I mean, we're choosing to go and, essentially roll around and get sweaty, with other people. And, we're bending limbs and choking, folks. And this is just in the practice room, not even talk about competition.
It's blind trust.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has to be.
And I think that's where the community part becomes very important because whether you know the person or not, whether it be through a podcast or following on social media or anything, you see a person that are doing jiu-jitsu, there's this ideal that I trust that they know what they're doing. I trust that they aren't here to injure anyone. And they trust that, the same thing can be said about me. So, an unspoken community right there in itself.
Absolutely.
And then once you start to talk and communicate with folks, it's like, oh, you get the stories behind what's their jiu-jitsu game.
There's so much humanity in jiu-jitsu. I think that what happens is it takes, if you really commit to learning all of the aspects of it, it will change a little bit about who you are. It will change your life. But what it also does is it's so in your face, in the mirror. If you can't look at yourself for exactly who you are, whether you're weak, strong, tall, having difficulty in life, not all of those things are going to show up on the mat. It's how you deal with it. And so if you can bring all of that to the mat and then let jiu-jitsu push some of it away, then what happens is you start only dealing with the important things in your life and you're able to get the little things away. I don't care if you got the laundry done today. I don't care if the dishes got done, whatever. Are you happy? Did you wake up safe? Were you able to eat today? Do you have somebody around you who cares about you? Are you able to reach out to somebody and say hello? Some people just get nothing except going to the gym and seeing people on the mat. And I think that part of jiu-jitsu, it will build you up and you have a lot of bravado for a while. I feel like that blue belt, purple belt, even halfway through the white belt, you have this armor that you have. It's new. You have something that you've never had before about yourself. And then as you get into the upper belts, it starts to subside a little bit. And it's a little bit more about, this is just who I am now. And everything about my life is different because of jiu-jitsu. I don't know what I would do without it anymore. or the people in it.
Yeah, I think about that often. It's like if I
Yeah.
weren't doing jiu-jitsu, what would I be doing? Who would I be if I
Yeah.
weren't doing jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
I
I
don't
know my
know.
mental health wouldn't be as good.
Yeah, I've had some like you mentioned having a panic attack
Yeah.
on the mats. I typically have a panic attack before I even go to train. It's been getting a
Yeah.
lot better, like
Yeah.
recently, but for a very long time, it's like as I pull up to the gym, I sit in the car, I have a little panic attack, I get through it,
Yeah.
I do my breathing exercises, I go into the gym, you never know.
Yeah.
And I actually I want to say 3 Sundays ago, um there was a teammate, he and I have always talked about panic attacks, and I hadn't seen him in a while. He trains at just different times, and we got to talking. I was like, dude, like I just had a panic attack when we actually walked in here. Like I was
Yeah.
freaking out. He was like, how did you get through? I was like, I mean, I kind of had to. I want to train.
That's
I'm
it.
not.
You have two choices. You can go home or you can go in the gym. The
Yeah,
panic attack is still happening.
yeah. Like, and worst part is I caught a ride with somebody, so I couldn't even go
Oh,
home. Like
oh,
I was there.
that's so
Like,
hard. Well, way to
like
work through that. That's really difficult.
I think it was just really a matter like once I get moving,
Yeah.
it's just like, okay, you're here. It's like I'm a physical person, it's like sometimes you just need that movement.
Yeah.
Um, but like one of the things you mentioned too is like, again, some people, just kind of go through the day, they go to work and they come to jiu-jitsu. This might be their only socialization as well.
Oh, yeah. We have a
So
lot of people like that, actually. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's,
Um,
I think that, I don't know. I think that coming to the gym straight from work is a nice buffer between getting home with that high stress level right after work. And it's like everything's been boom, 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 work. And then you come into like family, family, family. And it's so much. And I think if you can just squeeze the gym in between that, it saves a lot of headache at the
yeah.
house.
So I come home because I think I get off of work at 4ish roughly,
Yeah.
and classes start till 6. So there
You got
is kind of a buff. But what I do is I'll come home and I'll come downstairs and hop on the treadmill.
okay.
I'll run.
Yeah.
Try to get my body warmed up. I'll do some stretching, then go up. Usually I'll shower before, like if I didn't press the time too much. So I'll go up and shower so that way I don't come in, smelling like
Yeah.
horrible, double horrible.
Primed.
They're like, dude, why are you already sweaty? Like, I
You're like, I've
just
been
got
in the
done
parking lot
running.
having a panic attack. I'm fine.
It was like I was out there breathing hard. Like, why? Like, anxiety. Leave me alone. Like, what are you on
Yeah,
school
don't
paper?
question.
Like, what's with
Just
all the
high
questions?
five.
But yeah, like, so my buffer is kind of like, or I come home, like I'll see my my wife, my daughter,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'll come downstairs, hop on the treadmill, run. Mostly like walk though, because running, like I
It's for
do it
young
every so
people.
often. Yeah,
Let the
and then
kids run.
going straight to the gym, the train is like, oh, why did you just run 5 miles and now you're about to go fight someone? Like, what is wrong? Are you not okay?
We tell
I'm not.
ourselves that we need to do it all in order to
Yeah,
stay fit with your cardio ready for jiu-jitsu.
it's like I gotta have good cardio because I don't know. I might go to 7-Eleven. I might have to pull guard. I
We're
don't
all
know.
waiting for the day we get attacked at the 7-Eleven.
I
I mean, I'm not
I
really, but like, you know what I mean? Everybody's
had to
prepping.
I had to break up a fight at the library a
Did you
couple weeks
really?
ago,
Oh, well, the library.
and it was weird because it was like at no point did I think like I'm gonna hip toss this dude. Like
Did you
I
hip
went
toss him?
in. No, the guy that I ended up restraining, he didn't fight. He wasn't fighting back.
Okay.
You can tell he was heated. He was really upset. But the
Mhm.
first thing I did was I looked at his hands to make sure he wasn't holding anything before I like
Yeah.
kind of wrapped up with him. And
Yeah.
I had kind of a like a C grip on his right hand, just kind of controlling his
Yeah.
movements there. And I had an underhook on his left side, and kind of like I'm in like a hug kind of
Yeah.
position, and I'm whispering in his ear like, dude, just relax, like this, just be cool,
Yeah.
and he's heated, and the other guy's barking at him, and it's like, well, I picked the right person to restrain, because this dude, like, he reactionary, but he didn't want to fight. And
Yeah.
we got outside, we talked, he explained what was going on. He wanted to go back in and get his property. I was like, all right, cool. He walked in, he went and got his backpack, and the other guy started barking at him again. And then they started to go at it. I ended up now with the other guy. So
Oh
again, I
my
had to
God.
watch, make sure he doesn't have a weapon, because he made a
Yeah.
threat to cut this dude. So I'm
Damn.
looking to make sure he ain't got a knife. And it was I don't want to say it was homeless, but he, I mean, had the
Unhoused.
look.
Yeah.
But like with him, he was putting up a lot more fight. I had to like work to restrain this dude. And then someone came over, took my place there. I went to the other kid who was involved, walked out with him, and just kind of talked him down, and he left. And I was thinking, it was like, if this were the old Dante without jiu-jitsu training, I would have probably, like, the old Dante would have gone in there and started swinging foolishly.
Yeah. Literally breaking up a
Um,
fight.
yeah, like like, hey, you're not really breaking this up. You're actually like throwing more fuel
Yeah.
on this fire. It's like, I
Yeah.
just saw action. I wanted to get involved, but the trained Dante understood, like,
Yeah.
make sure there's no weapons, secure the dude, and then try to talk it down, and then go from there. And I started thinking, it was like, damn, dude, like, yeah, jiu-jitsu really, in regular life, I'm not using jiu-jitsu like
Right.
just out at the mall, but like, again, in the library, it's like, okay, because whenever people think about jiu-jitsu and you hear people talk about, oh, it doesn't work in the streets, it's like, well, what do you talk about doesn't work in the streets? Like,
Right.
managing distance works, like body control
De-escalation
works.
works. Yep.
Like, I'm not gonna throw up single leg X in a street fight.
Not unless somebody's trying to kick me in the face and I'm already on the ground.
Yeah, like
I'm
that's the
rolling out of there and
only.
getting as far away as possible. And if I got to catch a leg, I'm catching a leg.
Yeah, it's like the only time I'm trying anything goofy is like if I'm in a bad spot and I'm shooting at Hail Mary, but
Yeah.
otherwise it's like jiu-jitsu works in the streets because there are a bunch of other tiny details that we pick up that has trained us on how to control our own body, how to control another body, how to position ourselves. So for
Mhm.
those who don't believe it, jiu-jitsu works in the street. Do not try to berimbolo, though. That does not work in the street. That is
No guard
cement.
pulling.
I'm not good at guard pulling. Like, I do it. I knock the wind out of myself every time. And they're like, you need to sit to your butt. And it's like, I did sit to my butt, and then I still fell back and hit
Oh
my head.
no.
So,
I think you're
so
probably being too kind to your partner and not like pulling them with you so that them staying up is keeping you from falling.
true. I do tend to like go with, like, when I'm going with the bigger guys, it's like, I'm not even thinking about pulling guard with them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I should probably pull on them because they can support my weight. But when I pull guard, it's usually with somebody that's a little smaller. And it's like, oh my God, I'm going to
Yeah.
put them through the floor. This isn't okay.
You should do it anyway. Everybody does it with me.
Well, just so you know, Jen, if I ever make the trip out west and we
Yeah.
roll, I probably will not be pulling guard. If I do, I'm just gonna like somehow go to De La Hiva. It's like,
There you go. Yeah, you
and
can
just
pull that
understand,
guard too.
my De La Hiva is not okay. So you're probably gonna pass from there, and I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I play football. I don't even do jiu-jitsu, so I don't even know why I'm doing this.
Oh,
So
that's great.
with the podcast, one thing I wanted to also ask too, because I think about, I have multiple podcasts and they all have like different names for whatever it may be. And I was like, well, your podcast in the name, Chokeholds
Mhm.
and Chill. Like, is there a story behind that? Or is it just like, just throw a random thing out there?
It's
Who make, like, get a
literally
name generator?
no. It would have been funny if we did. No, I think we kind of came up with it like talking about like what do we do, right? Like Mallory has a picture from her wedding, a candid photo that the photographer took. It's actually, I think, our season 3 graphic. And I'm at the wedding and she's choking me, just like random, no plan, no nothing. The photographer says smile. She chokes me. I defend. We both close our eyes and stick our tongue out. Like, that's it. So we're always like very chokeholdy and always trying to kill each other. And then chill, we're just super like, we want to be relaxed in life. We need everything to be like super calm. We want to be in a flow state. And then, of course, cannabis is definitely a chill aspect of everything that, for me, that I do. I work from home. I don't have a like real career, so I can properly medicate myself and function without somebody yelling at me.
And that sounds lovely. Like,
Yes.
I, it helped me at Thanksgiving. I took an edible and I was very, very, very like no turmoil, no family stress.
No.
We watched football and we watched the Detroit Lions lose, and that was super chill. It's like, oh man,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
but nobody's throwing drinks at the TV and fist fighting after dinner either. You're like, oh,
no.
well, we all get to hang out, so that's cool.
Well, normally most Thanksgivings, my brother-in-law and I, we get into some sort of argument. Not this year.
Oh,
Not this
really?
year.
Nice.
But then I think this made me realize I might be the problem.
You might be the problem. Do you feel like
Yeah.
you get like super amped? Like you want to share your side of the story with him, or is it just like different views?
I think it was different views for sure.
Okay.
But normally I'm like, I want to challenge his viewpoint. This year I did not. This year it was very just, he said something, I was like, you're right. Absolutely. I see your point of view. And
everyone's giving you edibles from now on. They're like, here you go. Welcome in.
well, and that's what I was thinking. Was like, dude, I think I'm the problem.
Yeah.
I gotta chill. Like maybe I don't know.
I'm a
and
super
I'm always
challenging
chill
person. Yeah.
Well, I'm always really relaxed. But I think it's just with my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
That wasn't the case.
Just the personalities click or don't click, and you're kind of like, no. Like, I'm gonna stand my ground here.
I told him last year I was going to throw him off the balcony. And I think that's when this year I was like, let me take a gummy and see.
Let me try this.
Like, if I start feeling agitated, I'm going to go to the basement and
Yes.
play chess by myself. But we're going to try to watch the game. And we watched the game and it was such a good time. I was like, oh my goodness, this is
I love it.
amazing. And I got to sit at the grown-up table and it was like, oh my God, I need to take more edibles. But then I started talking about horror movies at the table, and they're like, you can see them like, okay, maybe not next year.
Yeah. No,
maybe
I think it's great.
Table.
I feel like I was like super ashamed of my use for a long time. I call it use. It's not use. I would be on, I think, at least 3 different pharmaceuticals that I just I'm not interested in taking for all of my, whatever they may be. But cannabis helps with everything: PTSD, ADHD, some of my autistic traits, my sleep, my pain, all of this stuff. So it's like, it works well. And, there's people that don't, but for me, it's just super important. So if I'm at my family dinner, I didn't want to say anything for the longest time, like, oh, I got to step outside for a minute. And now that I just own it, they stopped asking questions. Nobody argued at our Thanksgiving this year either. So I'm probably the problem as well. But I do know I like to challenge a conversation. I'm like, no, that's actually not what you said yesterday. Like, rephrase that. So I'm learning about myself along the way through my cannabis and jiu-jitsu, and life is better with both.
I think that's a great combination, though. It's like you get to mellow out, and then when there is a point of like you need to get kind of get some aggressions out, go train.
Yeah.
You got to move your body. So it's not necessarily that you got to be aggressive, but when you need to move your body, go train. When you need to mellow out, go smoke, go take an edible, whatever it may be. I like I'm not a big Christmas music guy, but lately I've been pop a gummy, sit here in the basement, listen to that Kelly Clarkson Christmas album, and let me tell you, it is a treat. Oh my goodness.
That's amazing.
Like I'm looking forward to the next Christmas already, because
you're already planning. This one hasn't even started yet, and you're already planning next year.
There's so many albums. Like, I'm like, oh my goodness.
And so many gummies too.
Oh yeah. Like I have stars over here. I'm just like, oh, like next Christmas is gonna be so great because I'm just gonna be sitting down here listening to Ariana Grande Christmas albums, Christina Aguilera. My daughter's gonna come down
Yes.
like, Dad, like, like, why are you dancing to this? It's like, dude,
You're like, I'm a better parent this way. Let's go.
like, do you not want me to dance? Do you want to do karaoke right now? Like,
Yes.
she will say yes immediately.
Yeah,
I
I
was like,
knew
all
I
right,
was going to ask you if she's going to go for it. I figured she would. That's so cool. I love that you guys have that.
just just trying to have fun with it, everything.
Yeah.
I'll come home and she'll be like, Dad, do you want to do karaoke? If it's a day I'm not training or working out, I was like, honey bunny, of course. Like,
Yes.
there's a karaoke game on the PlayStation.
Oh, fun.
And I bought like these years ago, and like you can't update the songs or anything, so whatever's on the disc is on the disc, but it's like, let's go sing it. And she likes the Spice Girls, so we'll sing Spice Girls together. She likes Depeche Mode, so we'll sing Depeche Mode. I'm like, oh my goodness, this kid. And then she's like, hey, do they have whatever current song it is? Like, and I was like, unfortunately it doesn't have it, but doesn't mean we can't sing it. So
just pull up that YouTube. That's cool. Is she into the K-pop Demon Hunters right now?
Absolutely.
Yes. I got sucked in. My grandson turned it on and I was like, what is this? Oh my God. They're so amazing.
It took me a second to kind of really because I was like, you like what you like. I'm going to like what I like. I read comic books, and I was watching. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty solid.
Comic book. Yeah.
That's exactly what I took from it. I was like, this is a comic book. Like,
yeah.
Let me sit down. Oh, there's music to this too. Like,
yes.
I'm all over this. So
yeah, I think it's great. I love it. I love that the kids are like so into it too. Like, it's definitely like this whole other new outlet that I feel after High School Musical, all that kind of stuff went away, and now it's back, and it's good for the kids.
If things go in these weird waves where it's like, you'll have something that's super like wholesome and like fun, and then then there's just a gap, and I was like, huh. I guess because that group grew up.
Yeah.
And the next group doesn't have anything, so they kind of still listen to those stuff. And it's like, well, here's a market, and you tap into it. So right now we're in that cycle, and I like it because my kid's happy. And when she's happy, we're all happy.
And she'll be singing these forever, and then she'll get this thing and be like, so when I was a kid, we had K-pop Demon Hunters, and we could do karaoke to it in the movie theater.
And her kid will be like, oh, sit down, Mom. You're like, you're tired.
You're drunk.
She's just making things up.
That's so cute.
I promise this is what we did when I was a kid. But it's just every generation. That's what we do. I doubted my parents, my grandparents, and my kid now doubts me. It's like, I don't think that's really a thing. It's like, no, really, our parents had to be reminded that they had kids. Yeah. There was a commercial. Like, are you sure? I showed it to her on YouTube. She's like, oh my God. Like, did they not know they had kids? I was like, sometimes. Like, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? Like,
oh my God. Those commercials. Like, they do you know where your kids are? My parents were like, yes, of course. We don't let them leave the house. They're home. And my sisters are like, we jumped out the window. We're at a party.
My foster family, like, because I was much younger, so it's like, they knew where I was right there. But once I moved with my grandparents, it was like, oh really? My bedroom's in the basement. I'm gonna climb out this window and like go to a field party.
There you go. You got to be a kid at some point.
I'm well adjusted though, I think, and also too, I think that type of like it lets you see, at least for me, once I become a parent, or once I became a parent, when my child does something, it's not the end of the world. She spilled I think it was just water the other day, and she freaked. I was like, kid, it's fine, just go get a towel, clean up.
Yeah,
what are we doing?
No big deal. Yeah,
this is in the 70s. You're not going to get beat.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh my God, it's a different time now, isn't it? That's, my kids are always like, oh my gosh, like, I mean, they all grew up in the 90s, so it was like so difficult for them, early 2000s. But now I would be like mortified. Like, my parenting now would be not the same as it was when I raised my kids. I'm like, oh, whoa.
Yeah, I don't know how my grandpa. Well, I will say this: my daughter, she will talk about a thing, and I'm always interested. I'm always interested in what she has to say. But sometimes she goes on this wild adventure, and then I say to myself, "This is what my grandfather was probably thinking when they first adopted me." Like he was probably like, "We got to send
What
this
is
kid
happening
back."
right now? Yeah.
But like,
They always
but
come
then
in, like, with so many stories.
oh, all the energy, like or like if she's watch something on TV and she wants to tell me about it and she wants me to watch it with her and I'm like I will absolutely watch it with you, and then she's like, could you imagine if they did this, and a lot of stuff does not make any sense, and I'm just like, and this goes back to the Thanksgiving thing. I am the
Yeah.
problem because in that moment I want to like, well, that doesn't work that way. It's like, oh, maybe I need to take a
Right.
edible and just chill.
But with that gummy, you're like, absolutely. You're so like, yes. Yes, the
Like,
Lego man did just fly across the room. I saw it. And now the
like
girl went too.
you couldn't be
And they
more
get
right,
so
kiddo.
happy because like you're on their level and they're like, yes, like we're
Yeah.
playing.
They're like, you understand me. And it's like, I
Yeah.
absolutely do, I think.
Yeah.
But,
It
you
filters
know,
all the nonsense out and lets me just be like, yep, we are imagining everything right now.
I mean, like, and it goes both ways though, because whenever I'm watching like college football, I'm from Michigan originally. So a lot of Michigan football, a lot of Detroit
Yeah.
Lions, and she is all in. So if I put the game on, she's like, I'm here. What are the Lions doing?
That's
The other night
cool.
they're playing Thursday nights, and um they thought the Lions got a safety, and you just hear I have a video of it. You hear my daughter scream, "Give me your lunch money!" I was like, what is wrong with this kid? I was like, you know what? There's nothing wrong with her. It's just this
Yeah.
is like she's our daughter. That's what it
That's
is.
so funny. Oh my
So
God. I'm going to use that line.
so we
Next
we
time I sub somebody, I'm going to yell, give me your lunch money.
I do whisper that to white belts.
Do you?
If I get their backs, I'm like, just give me your lunch money and this goes away. And they're like, what? Why are you saying these things? Um,
That's
the,
great.
yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. I think I have therapy this week, so maybe I need to address these things in
I don't
therapy.
know. This
Like,
is therapeutic right now, too, right? Like,
actually, that's
I'll
part of
just
why I do the
validate all of
podcast.
these things for you and be like, these sound totally normal to me.
A big part of pod for me is it is therapeutic. I
Yeah.
get to talk it out, and they're like, then after I'm like, yeah, see, I was right.
I'm
I
not
don't think you
completely
were.
crazy.
Like, no, you told your brother-in-law you were going to kick him off the balcony. That's not right. Yeah, well,
What was his response to that? Was he just like, whatever, dude?
oh, well, no, he was like, Jake, you got to relax. You got to stop that. And I was like, no, you need to stop getting on my nerves. And then from that point, I stopped myself. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go downstairs. Like,
Yeah.
and I was just like,
You
I
definitely
can't do
needed the
this.
gummy. Your
Yeah,
wife's gonna
well,
be like, "Here you go. Your
it's like,
family we're going to your family's on Tuesday."
they're like, okay, hey, are you coming over? Yeah, maybe take a gummy before you do that. Well, actually, no, but it's
You
only
have a
him.
separate group text without you that's like, "I hope he takes the gummy."
Did you chop it up and put it in his cocoa? Like, what? Well, no,
Double
the
coming?
thing is, it's only with my brother-in-law. Everyone else,
Yeah.
it's like super chill, but it's only with him. Like, if I know he's
Maybe it
gonna
will
be
be
there, it's
different
like
now.
maybe because I'm gonna take another
Yeah.
gummy. Like,
Hell
I might
yes.
see if I can get him to take one.
You
Like,
might. Yeah.
like
Changing lives. You guys can cheers it, and 2 hours later, you'll just be sitting there laughing about all the times you were gonna throw him off the balcony.
yeah. Well, I mean, just he came in like I walked in, he came over and gave me a hug and everything. I was like, huh, that's
Okay.
weird. Because in my mind, I was like, maybe he's medicated. I feel like he's medicated, but I was like, he's not the type to do medications. So
It's
you know what?
you.
I'm just gonna go ahead and chill. And then it was like after things, it was like, I think I might be the problem, dude. Like I might be the one that's like I don't have to respond to him every time. I could just
Oh,
chill.
man.
And
Yeah.
like now I know, but I'm still gonna take a gummy just to make sure because
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Christmas, I'll go in clean. I'll go in with no problem because it's Christmas. It's, my grandparents will have a fine time, but he's only
Yeah.
there on Thanksgiving. And I know it's like,
Oh,
take this gummy
well, there you
and
go.
survive Thanksgiving. And then after after that, maybe we'll assess any other trips I take to Detroit. How many gummies do I take with me? Do I take
They
a
should
whole
make
jar?
like turkey-shaped gummies that are like just like problem solvers that they hand out at the disco. They're like, "Hey guys, you go to dinner, take one of the problem solvers before you go in."
Oh, that actually, yeah. What was it? I was just watching Welcome to Derry, which is Pennywise the Clown, the
Yeah.
prequel series for him. And there's a
Okay.
scene where one of the little girls, she has these pills that should help them relax so they won't be scared. And she
Okay.
shows them to her friend. She goes, "My mom calls her mama's little helpers." I was like, okay, like I get it now. So that's what I'm probably just
Yes.
gonna call these Dante's little helpers.
There you go.
It's like, oh,
That's so
Dan-
funny.
Dante's going to grandma's again. Yeah, it looks like he took a gummy. So
You're like,
I guess
"Sorry
Ty's
guys, I
gonna
can't
be there.
drive.
Yeah,
Just
like
along for the
I
ride here."
I definitely, if I take one, I'm like, yeah, you might want to be the one behind the wheel. Just trust me on
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
Um, but
Even if
again,
it's not gonna kick in right away, you just never know. It's not
so
worth it.
I took a gummy the night before pretty late and it was still
Yeah.
rolling in me. And I didn't
Oh,
know. Somebody went
okay.
for a snap down and I felt it. And I
Yeah.
was not okay. I basically I like once they snapped me down, I just dropped to turtle. I was like, nope,
Oh, no.
like
Oh, I
do
roll
what you
high
need.
all the time. All the time.
I'm
But
not
my
there
brain
yet.
doesn't be quiet, and I don't react well otherwise. Like, I overthink everything, so I need it to shut
Oh,
off so I can just be like, flow state, flow state, flow state, and then if I have to triangle Mallory for 3 minutes, I gotta triangle Mallory for 3 minutes. Just kidding.
hey, I
She's
mean,
gonna be like, "You bitch."
like, look, sometimes you just gotta triangle your friends. I don't know, man.
Gotta do it. I gotta do it. Well, and I've been sick, so I'm like coming back to training. So my mat group is very small. It's like my husband, Mallory, and like one or two other people that I'm like, I can roll with you guys right now. Like my body's just tired. But the new younger boys, sorry
Oh
guys.
no.
I could
Yeah.
be your grandma.
Those young guys, I
Mm,
ran into them not this past Monday, 2 Mondays ago. I usually have on a brace because I wear a colostomy bag and I didn't wear the
yeah.
brace that week.
Oh no.
And and it's no fault of theirs. They didn't know. They don't
Yeah.
know. Um,
Right. You'd
but
have
I
to
got
like
hit in the
really
stomach.
disclose.
I got hit
You
so
okay?
many times.
Oh
Yeah, I
no.
was fine-ish.
With a question
I
mark?
was just I was sore. I was very tender.
Yeah.
Um, and I was like, I text my one teammate, and I was like, I can't roll with the white belts anymore, dude, because
Yeah.
like they're super unhinged
Yeah.
and
They
like
need at
similar to
least
like
2 stripes
yeah, like
for
the
me.
veteran white belts I'm fine with, but
Yeah.
these newer ones that are like a couple months in, because
Yeah.
their whole idea was I gotta win the round.
Yeah,
I
they
was
don't know
like,
the game.
it's like you're not here, like we're not winning a round. Like you gotta make sure you're doing the technique,
Yeah.
you know, and
'Cause you're not winning the street fight either.
yeah, like you
You know what I
like
mean? Like, these are the same people that are just punching the air, like, hoping to
yeah,
hit something.
you're going in with all this fire, and it's like now you're the icy red guy, and it's like
Yes.
okay, now you're gonna
So
see black because
embarrassing.
I'm gonna choke you. Um, so like it's your
Starry
choice,
night coming your way.
like either see clear or see black.
Let it happen.
Um, but yeah, like from that point, I was like, can't go with those guys. So now I've been
Yeah.
trying to stick with like the guys I've been training with for years, or like older
Mhm.
guys on the mats. Like
Yeah.
if I see somebody that's like those upper 30s, hopefully 40s, it's like, oh, you my dude,
That's
because
my number. Yeah.
like we all tired.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody just got off work and they're going again tomorrow. Like
Yeah. That's always my
they're
thoughts.
going to be the first ones headed home. They're going to work hard and leave it all there.
Like I got to work in the morning. So just
Yes.
remember, do not crank any Americanas. Do not crank that Kimura. I know you want
No.
to, but I'm not the one. And and if you get an ankle lock, just understand, if you do it to me, I will be back, and I know
Oh
I can do
yeah.
it better.
Ankle locks are fair game for me. With white belts too, I will I'll toe hold in the gi. I will heel hook in the gi. I don't freaking care. But I will only do it with people who they know it's coming and they know I'm
Yeah,
going to let go and they know I'm going to give you a chance to if you want to work through this and defend, I'm going to sit here and hold it, but I'm going to look at your face and see what
yeah.
you're going to decide to do. And if I see you're going to start to roll, I'm just literally just letting go of everything. Let you roll out. No sense.
I like the catch and release. It's like, I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
And same thing. My buddy and I, he had an ankle lock, and I started going for a heel hook, and we just looked at each other. I was like, if you pull back, I'm going. And
yeah,
he
one
knew
of us is going.
He knew that I wasn't going to. So he's just staring at me. And it's like a staring match. And then he started leaning back further. I was like, don't do this.
Don't
And
do
then
it.
he does it. And I was like, fuck, he called my bluff. I had no
And then
intentions
you
of
gotta
doing this.
commit. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hate it.
and
Hate it, love
now
it.
I can't ever use that now because he knows I'm not gonna go for it. So I was like, all right, well,
Yeah.
I'll get you one day.
Yeah. And half the time they don't even know that you've caught and released because they don't realize what's happening yet. So I'm always just put that in my back pocket. I heel hooked you twice today. Whatever, you don't know. If we were on the streets.
This is for me, not for you. I know
yeah, exactly.
that I had it.
This is for me to find what I'm looking for in a match, really.
It's like,
if I want to practice the legs, I'm going to practice the legs. If I can only go on gi days, well, I guess that sucks for you, but we're doing legs.
Looks like you're about to have a rough day, buddy, in the gi. Sorry. Yeah. I know you came in with other thoughts, but I have thoughts too, and that's heel hooks in the gi. And it's like, oh,
it's way less invasive than a good old mother's milk.
I remember early on getting mother's milk, and I didn't quite understand. I just knew I was being I was claustrophobic. I was like, no. Let me just go ahead and get out of here.
The worst.
And now that I know, it's like, oh, I know I lost a little bit of weight, but I'm still a big boy. So you got to carry all 205
tenfold.
Oh yeah. It's sometimes I'll just lay there on the white belts. It's like, look, dude, you move a lot and I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm just going to lay here.
I'm just going to play turtle and hang out and then escape it and go back.
Yeah. Oh, I love doing it. I was like, oh, here, I'm in your guard. I'm out. Here, let me jump back into your guard. We're going to keep working this until you can keep me from doing it. And then once they get to that point, it's like, well, fuck, now I got to get something new.
Definitely.
Right, so I'm going to go ahead and go 50-50. And I'm going to break your leg. Hey, that's not part of the deal.
No, it is.
Well, it's not part of the deal you signed, but I signed a waiver.
Right.
So,
you're my belt says I can do this.
You can't. Wrist lock especially. So I don't like to be wrist locked. I have very sensitive wrists, but I will in a heartbeat wrist lock. Yeah. And if it's a white belt who's just super spazzy and it's I can't control this big human.
Yeah.
Wrist lock. And
yes,
there's no shame.
There shouldn't be.
No.
I think it's a totally legal move. If you're getting arrested, you're getting wrist locked. So, you should be aware.
Now, I will again admit, I don't like being wrist locked. I have super sensitive wrists. In fact,
I hate it.
I will throw a tantrum if you wrist lock me. And I will call you out on social media if you wrist lock me. And I will also tattle. I ain't no snitch, but I will leak information to let coach know that you wrist locked me.
You're white belt and he wrist locked me.
But I will also throw a wrist lock in there just for funsies. But it's also I'm gonna wrist lock a purple belt because if I miss,
no, you gotta threaten the wrist lock because they got to be aware of it too. You may not complete
I'll threaten it.
Yeah, you got to go all
Like,
in.
I let them know that it's there.
I tried to
But
wrist lock my professor. Didn't go so
that's
well,
bold.
but
Very, very bold of you.
that's all I could do. He was killing me, and I was like, "Shit, give me that hand."
There's one of the white belts I wrist locked that he wouldn't tap, and I know it was not a
What?
good spot for him. And then he started
No.
like grabbing his hand later on. I was like, you should have tapped.
You're like,
I'm just
honey,
gonna
we
do it
talked
again.
about this. We said tap when it hurts or before it hurts. I'm always like, if it hurts, you're too late. Like, just
Yeah.
before the hurt comes in, when it stops moving, you're done. Like, that's your tap.
Well, I think he's been training quite a while now.
Okay.
He's one of our I would say veteran white belts now, where like I
Yeah.
trust him, rolling with him. I feel a little bit more trust with him. So, but I'm still gonna wrist lock him.
Yeah.
It's, until you stop letting me do it, I'm gonna do it. And
He needs to
I don't
learn to
know.
defend.
I don't know. I guess I should probably start teaching my daughter wrist locks too.
You should teach
Just
your daughter wrist locks. Wrist locks,
neighborhood.
close guard escapes, like feet in the middle, push, push, push.
Yeah.
Kick the knees,
Oh,
up
yeah.
kick the face. All things I wish I would have known as a small girl. Like, it would have helped a lot. Because punching as a small girl doesn't help.
No. Like one of the things with my daughter, though we have like a great bond, for her, it's playtime with dad.
Yeah.
And it's like, I need you to understand the severity of this training.
Yeah.
To know that, like, and she's 9. So
I was going to say, I think it will come in time with her.
Like,
she doesn't need to know why she needs it yet.
Yeah.
She just needs to know she needs it.
There's a little boy in the neighborhood that used to pick on her. And I mean, they're friends, but he would pick on her. I was like, well, you don't need to hang out with somebody that's going to pick on you. If he doesn't make you feel like, you're having a good time, don't hang out with him.
Don't feel obligated.
She would like make excuses. And I was like, and I told her, I was like, we can't do that. If they're not nice, don't hang out with them. And I told her, I was like,
that's good dad advice.
I showed her a hip toss. And I was like, if he invades your space, get this grip, and hit him with the earth. Now, her mother, my wife, did not like that advice. And I was like, yeah, well, he needs to not be in her bubble. Yes. I was like, well, you can't just have her out there beating up the kids in the neighborhood. I was like, well,
no, you can.
I promise you they won't be in her space though if she hip toss them.
Yeah.
So
if they get close enough to be hip tossed, you're in my space.
Yeah, you're too close.
Yeah.
Like, if I can grab you, that means you can, you're too close. Nope. But it's a work in progress that each week, because with she wanted to do jiu-jitsu at one point, and then she didn't. I think part of it was just her growing up and then playing with the girls in the neighborhood and like doing more.
None of those girls are in the class.
Correct. Now, one of our old neighbors who used to live here, who she's good friends with, she ended up taking jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
Like, there's our gateway. Let's get her in. And even my wife was like, that might actually be good for her.
Right. And like a good training partner too.
And like, the it all fell apart kind of in process. It's like a part of it is like jiu-jitsu is not cheap.
No, it's not.
Like that's a big part of it, but also too, I think with my wife was like, she's like, well, I'm going to have to do the transport and all this. And then, and she works nights. So she's like, there's a lot. Then I was like, well, I will do the transport because like, if I take her to the gym, I have to be at the gym then.
Yeah. You're going anyway.
So, but we're trying to work something out. In the meantime, though, it's like here at home, we learn little things here and there, how to choke somebody with their own shirt, stuff like that. But I told her, like, look, somebody's too close. Get right here, get this grip, get the elbow, and roll them over your hip, and like they're gonna learn quick. Like, except for that one girl. That one girl's big. That would like if she I don't think she's gonna hip toss that one girl. That girl's a
no.
big
You never
human.
know. Yeah.
Like that's where we got to start working on like heel hooks. Like, look,
Yes,
if she comes at
exactly.
you, go ahead. This might be the one time you might want to go to single leg X.
Yeah. Well, like the
What's that,
reality
Dad?
is like women are most likely going to be attacked from the bottom,
Yeah.
somebody coming over them or behind, right? So for her to be able to be like, all I could do is kick you away and you're still stepping in my space. So now I have your ankle locked up and I'm still kicking you and you're not doing anything about it, but you're still coming at me. Well, now I'm going to heel hook you.
Now your ACL is gone.
Yes. And you're still coming at me because that's the way it goes, right? So she will still have to fight, but at least like she's got that. This is what happens when somebody comes towards me.
Yeah. And then understand like once they shred that knee, she might be able to get up and move. Now they can't. And they might not even know it until they go to get up to move and fall. Like, oh,
yes.
What is this thing that happened to me? It's like, it's called magic.
Yeah, he's dragging a leg behind him like a zombie. Come back.
Like,
she's like K-pop demon hunters, like, bye.
Oh, I could see the anthem playing in her head as she's running away.
Yeah, you like be like, do you want to be like one of these girls? Like, you got to take jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, true. Actually, one Sunday, when we were just doing drilling, there's another mom in there and her kids. So they're like, "What music do you want?" And she said, "I was like, oh, geez." But then as we're drilling, it's going, I was like, this is actually kind of catchy.
It is catchy and it's like uplifting at the same time. So
yeah,
whatever.
I think after this, I'm probably we were watching Ernest Saves Christmas before I came down here. So I think after this, I'm probably going to let's go ahead and put on
we need something a little less Christmassy now.
Yeah. I'm not on edible right now. So like Christmas stuff is only for me and the edibles.
There you go.
Like, Dad, why are you down here watching like How the Grinch Stole Christmas in the basement by yourself? Like, just enjoy the ride. It's
not weird at all.
It's like, I'm on a cruise right now. This is an adventure. It's like, okay.
This is my own time, you guys. Come and watch it. But
like, you can come watch it too. Just understand that I am not computing what you're saying.
Yeah, nobody's talking.
like everything that the Grinch is like doing right now, I'm analyzing every movement to perfection. Right now, I bet the listeners are just like, what the fuck are we listening to right now? Like, all they're talking about is like just getting high and like ripping heel hooks.
It's Chokeholds and Chill, though. That's literally what we're doing.
Yes, like we're here to have a good time. Like, like that's what I always try to stress with the podcast. Is like, this is really just a hang. Like,
yeah, like literally, like it's my way to just like, I want to know more people. We have a small gym. I want to know more jiu-jitsu people. I want to be able to travel and meet up with people that I've met, and that's the goal. Like,
my wife always points out, she's like, you have a lot of friends. It's like, well, I wouldn't go so far as to say I have a lot of friends. I communicate with a lot of people through social media and the podcast.
Yeah.
And like we were talking earlier about community, it's more so because of the jiu-jitsu community. I like the ideal of when I first started this page, and I still do it. I repost other people's content. I make sure to give them the credit. If there's engagement going on, cool. I want people to engage. I just want to get people's eyes on certain content, whether it be techniques or a meme or something educational in the sense of like talking about, mental health and its connection to jiu-jitsu, or my friend who runs a neurodivergent grappler page, Blue.
Yeah, we love Blue. She's awesome.
Like reposting, or she collabs me in most of the content, but if I don't get a collab, I'll save it for a repost later.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is what that community is about, is like having those connections and understanding people too, because before, I think I had her on the podcast before she started the page.
Okay.
Because I believe she had put up a post on her personal Instagram saying that she was done competing. And I was like, oh, I want to hear about this.
Yeah.
Let's talk. And when I sat and talked with her, she only had like 30 minutes.
Okay.
And in that 30-minute window, I had mentioned like typically and usually if I do a very short episode, probably because I cut it short because I probably don't want to talk to you anymore because it's like I
Okay.
think I heard everything. And I
Yeah.
like kind of jokingly said that to her. She was like, oh my God. Like she like started to I was like, no. Ours was short because you have time constraints. I
Yeah.
want to talk
She
to
was
you
in a
again.
window. Yeah.
And then from there we became friends. And then that's when I started understanding. She's like, I'm a neurodivergent. And I was like, I don't know what that means. So please tell me. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. So that's not just a blanketed like term. That's like many different things under the umbrella. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's almost
So
easier to say because more people hear those words, hear neurodivergent, and it like, oh, okay, that's familiar.
yeah. Like if you say, hey, I think also too, if you're like, hey, I have ADHD or I'm on the spectrum somewhere, or I have
Yeah.
this, people look at you a little differently. You're like, I'm neurodivergent. And it's like, okay, well,
Yeah.
you know,
No, I think you're right. I think like when I first got my official, like actual diagnosis, it was a lot more of like, I was like, okay, whatever. Like I've always lived this way. Like nobody will think anything different of me if I say like, oh, this is what I have, or this is who I am or whatever. But the number of people that are like, I don't believe you, or we don't seem like you have anything. And it's like, okay, that's cool, but like live in here, like live in my head. So we went to breakfast this morning. I was like, this is the worst table in the whole restaurant. And everybody's like, it's fine. It's great. I'm like, it's by the kitchen. It has a different colored light bulb than the rest of the restaurant does. It's in my eyes. I'm smashed in a booth corner. And the waitress is yelling to the coffee stand behind me. And it's just, I couldn't hear the conversation at the table. Everybody else at the table is like, totally fine with it because it's a great spot. It's well lit. The waitress is right there. She's on it with us. So they have like this total flipped situation, but they can tune out all of the sounds. And I was like, oh, I don't live like that. I heard everything at the same volume.
Yeah. Only thing I can tune out, and it's a good thing, a bad thing. And I guess I used to teach preschool, so it's kind of like you can tell certain pitches with kids.
Yes.
So you can tune out the kids playing.
Yeah.
But you can dial in when there's a problem.
Yeah.
So, but outside of that, everything is I want to say a trigger, but like it's like everything is like kind of like again, like this might be the thing that tips me because again, I am the problem.
Like, I don't think you're
like,
a problem though. You're just learning to like how you say things. Like maybe other people hear it differently than you mean it. I don't think you really want to throw him off the balcony. You just want him to shut up.
I kind of want to throw him off the balcony. Not other people, but him.
Him specifically.
If he was close enough to the balcony, he was going for a ride.
You're like, tell your daughter, like, push him down.
The only thing that goes through my mind in those moments of throwing him off the balcony is my sister will be very, very hurt and upset.
She might be a little upset. You might not get invited back.
Hey, they at my house, or they're at my grandparents' house. So I mean, they live in Detroit. We in Maryland, so they got to come to us. Well, then again, yeah, you're right. I probably still wouldn't be invited. My grandma like, yeah, you might want to sit this one out. But Sarah and Sophie,
you're actually the problem.
It's like, grandma, hey, well, I didn't find out about the Thanksgiving plans until like 4 days before. Like this year, I texted or I called her. I was like, hey, so what are we doing for Thanksgiving?
She's all
like, oh well. And she goes down the list of who's all making what, and I was like, that's weird because like
I think I'm the problem too because this is my situation too. Everybody calls me like 2 days before. I'm like, what can I make? And they're like, it's already handled.
Yeah. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. Like I was gonna make that apple crisp. Y'all like, nah, it's good. Nah,
somebody already had it. Your brother-in-law's making the apple crisp this year.
Oh no, he's going off the balcony for that. Like, don't step my territory.
For the crisp. Him and the apple crisp are going.
It's like I love to bake, but the two things I bake the best from scratch is peach cobbler and apple crisp. If I come in, he's made the apple crisp. Nah, balcony for him. Like this, and I'll let them know I'm not even coming back next year.
No, you can apologize to your sister in advance and be like, he about to get thrown with his apple crisp, and I'm not coming
It's
next
like,
year.
so do you
And
know
you
the
owe me
story
a
about
pack of
Kid
gummies.
Icarus? Let me show you somebody flying close to the sun, and it'll be him. And then they'll be like, okay, did you have a gummy before you came in? Not in the least. I was
There you
saving it.
go.
It's like, I will
And
take
you're
this
like, and
after I
this is
throw him
the
off the
problem.
balcony. So, I mean, again, I might be the problem, but yeah, it's like whenever, like my buddy likes to go out to the bars, and I tell him, like, I can't do it. I'm like always just hyper aware of everything.
Yeah. It's
He's
too
like, well,
much.
when I'm at the bar, I just focus on the people I'm with at the table. It's like, and I'm fucking proud of you.
I
But
was
I
like,
can't
how
do that.
fortunate to be that guy.
Yeah. It's like I'm
Just
always like
focus.
just looking at everything. It's like, well, what's that guy doing over there? Why is his hand in his pocket?
Yes.
Like that girl over
Yes.
there, she's loud. Why? Why is she so
Yes.
loud?
What's
You
that
know,
guy come in the door and just standing there for? Why is that
like
girl just
the
behind the table with her hand in somebody else's purse? Like,
why is the waiter walking so fast? I mean, I know he probably bought some coke and like took a bump in the back, but like, why is he walking that
exactly.
fast though?
You're like, he's with the guy at the gambling machines.
So it's like I can't go to like outings because I have a hard time.
Yeah.
It's just like it's how do I describe it? It's like, well, yeah, I just hear everything like you said at the same volume all at once, and it's just like this probably shouldn't be a thing, but it is a thing for me, and you know I have to live with it. And the crazy thing is at Thanksgiving, my family's very loud, but I don't have a problem there, which again takes me back to the idea that I might be the problem because I think I'm focused in on one person and one person only. So
Either that or
I
you're
don't hear the
just
rest of
very
the family.
comfortable with your family's sounds.
True.
Because I don't have a problem at my parents' house, even though I know it's loud as hell. But that's okay.
Yeah. And I know the first few Thanksgivings when my daughter, as she's old enough, you know, at these points, like I want to say like 3, 4, 5, and now she's really getting the vibe of the family. She wasn't comfortable with the noise. So she would always sit, like I'd sit in like this big, like comfy chair. She would always like wedge behind me in the chair and read a book because she wasn't comfortable. And like the cousins, they're young, so they're running like crazy, and just like those are your cousins, go play. And now they're older, so she's with it now. But when she was like 3 or 4, she was like, I don't want to go back over there. It's like, no, it's okay. I'm the problem, not you. Like we've got this covered. They're gonna focus on me. Like,
and it's
you're gonna be okay
too. I think that's cool that you were able to let her just kind of like be in a safe spot physically with you while she navigated through that, because I think that's huge. All of my furniture is like as soft as possible for that very reason. And like, just let me be quiet.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we go to grandma's now. She runs that place now. She goes, there's like, this is my spot. And I was like, huh, weird, because I grew up in this house. So, I mean, I guess maybe, you know, maybe the memories are now funneling to you. Like, hey, I remember this. Like,
she's the next Jen. Everybody's kind of like, oh, here she comes.
Yeah. I mean, her and, you know, my cousin's kids, I laugh about it now because like it used to be us, you know, wrestling in the basement. Now it's them watching YouTube in the basement.
Exactly. The kids that my nephews were when we were at Thanksgiving. So I got a grandson who's 7, a 7-year-old nephew. They're like 6 months apart. And then my other nephew is 13. So he just really doesn't want to deal with any of it, but the adults are way too boring. So he's kind of in his own world right now, figuring out where he is. And then the little kids are just going crazy. Like they want to do jiu-jitsu and they want to jump and they want to throw things and they want to play piano and guitar and make a band and all of the stuff going on. And it's funny to see them like doing the things that we used to, but also like we would have a full band and all the microphones out and everybody's singing and everybody's doing stuff, but they're more like, we're going to just play this song and then go back to Minecraft.
Minecraft is huge for her right now. She made older Minecraft and she always wants me to play in the world, but she always asks me right before bed because, you know, that's kids.
That's the time.
It's like, hey, Dad, do you want to like work on your world in Minecraft?
Like, how can I stay up later?
Like, it is 8. Like, like we're about to do stories in a song. And you're about to go to
Yes.
bed. Like, oh, and then she'll like pout, like, no. You like I've been home for hours. You could ask me
Yeah.
at 6 o'clock. But
Yeah.
you chose to
Yeah.
ask me at 8:15, 8:20, and
Yeah,
now
she
you
was
want to get
busy
me.
too. She's like, "Oh shoot, I want to play with dad today."
Well, then we've had those conversations about like
Yeah.
understanding time management. It's tough because at 9, like I
Yeah.
remember being 9 and I didn't have that concept, but it's something to be aware of and start working towards.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I I always tell her like, because a lot of times what happens is like around 8 o'clock, around 7:30, I should say. She'll say, "Well, I'm going to go upstairs." She'll usually go to our room and she'll watch something on Disney or Netflix. And my wife who works at night, she gets ready at about 8:30, so she can leave
Okay.
by 9. And then I'm usually working on notes from work or podcast stuff or something
Mhm.
if I'm not training already. So I always tell my daughters like, you have access to a clock.
Yeah.
Look at the time. I would like for you to go potty and brush teeth at this time,
Mhm.
so that way your time doesn't get disrupted or interrupted. Like if I say, hey, it's like 8:33, have you gone potty and brush teeth? No, I haven't. Well, now you got to pause, go do all
Yeah.
that and come back. You've cut your time, so you're gonna have
Yeah.
less time to do this later. So we're working on that, and I think she's taken to it pretty well for the most part, but
That's
also
great.
too, it's like we've all been that age before. So when I think something's like kind of coming about,
Yeah.
I'm happy for, any success that's there, but I also understand there might be a regression.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
just accept it. And
Yes.
we make do. We get through it. We
Yeah.
understand, we accept, and at the end of the day, like I said to my best friend, which was kind of horribly ironic to say because he passed away, but I was like, look, dude, as long as you're breathing, everything's okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was telling my wife this other day. I was like, it's kind of fucked up. I said that, and then he died like a week later. So, like, maybe that wasn't the thing to say a week before, but I didn't know. So, but I
No.
still stand behind that saying. Is like, as long as you're
Yeah.
breathing, you're gonna figure a way out of it.
Yeah.
Uh, I told a teammate today. He was asking about when I had my mental breakdown. Like, how did that feel? And I was like,
Yeah.
honestly, it felt like a panic attack was coming, and then it stopped. But then I didn't care about anything. So I
Yeah.
became very reckless and
Mhm.
I quit my job like in the middle of the day. I just left.
Oh.
I just
Yeah.
walked out. Then I went home and was like, I'm going to go buy a house. And,
Yeah.
but like in the back
It
of
sounds
though,
very rational though, right? Like, I don't want to do this job anymore, so I'm not going to do it. And I want to buy a house, so I'm going to buy it. It's just not
and
like the linear process, right?
correct. Yeah. It's like there's a path to be taken. And I decided
Yeah.
like, I'm not going to take
There are
those
steps.
avenues.
You need a job to buy a house, but whatever.
Well, so the trick to it though is they didn't know I quit. Like I just left. So
There you go.
HR still had me in the system for like,
Oh.
because this started in July of
Mhm.
2016 and we finalized it. So we signed on the house, I want to say, oh, my wife's birthday is August 9th. So I want to say it was like right before her birthday,
Okay.
maybe. So maybe the 4th. So inside that window though, HR still had me listed as an employee up till when, everything was finalized with the house. So
That's a
probably that last week
score.
of July. So
Okay.
as they called to verify my employment, they said I
Still
worked.
employed. Oh my
Meanwhile,
gosh.
I was not working. I was blowing through, not like wasting money, but like I'm going to like all this money I had saved up. I was like, okay, we got to figure
Yeah,
life out.
you're living.
Um, I had when I worked at a previous job, I had all this money from a 401k that I actually didn't even know that I knew, but I forgot. I was like, hey, we're
Yeah.
gonna use this to buy the house, and bought the house. And then once we got settled in, kind of fell out of that mental breakdown and kind of rationalized everything. I was like, oh,
Like, what the fuck just happened?
I gotta go get a job. Like
I have a mortgage to pay now.
it was like, yeah, it's like, I mean, we skated through the first 2 months like on like savings. I was like, I should probably go get a job. And
This
then I
sounds
got a
like
job.
pretty doable though. Like this is pretty good. Maybe
I
not
told,
advisable,
yeah,
but
yeah.
good.
I always tell people, don't do what I did, but it can be done.
But
Just
yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, kids don't listen to this.
I'm not a role model. Well, like I told my wife the other day, like everything that has happened to me has been luck. The only thing I've earned in my life was my blue belt. Everything
Nice.
else was kind of like right place, right time. It
Yes.
was
Serendipitous. You're like
like
skating through life of like every moment's the perfect moment.
I'm Forrest Gump. That's what I said about the
Yeah.
house. I said I Forrest Gump my way into buying a house, so I can never sell this house because I don't know how I bought it.
It's
So
officially yours.
like, like my wife was like, "This is a nice little starter home." I was like, "Baby, I'm committed for 30 years. Like, I'm not going anywhere because I don't
Yes.
know how we got in here, so
Nobody
I
wants to
wouldn't know
risk
how to do it again."
restarting. Yeah.
So, but yeah, all right, Jen,
Yes,
this has
sir.
been great.
Yes, it
This,
has.
this, oh my god, like I feel like so when I spoke with Mal, same feeling. I was like, oh my god, we are friends now. You are my
Yeah.
buddy, and like
Thank
after
you. I feel
talking
the
with you,
same.
it's like we like.
Yes.
But also, I felt that vibe when I was a guest on your pod. I was like, these gals are
Same.
nice. They're cool. They're fun. They have like a similar energy as me. So,
Yeah.
and, and it's here.
We love it.
So, I want to, before we wrap up, do a
Mhm.
quick rapid fire with you.
Let's do it.
Let's see. What do I have? Let me look at the questions first because I didn't even look at like what I have here because these could be some disaster questions. Most of
It
them are
could be a
repeat questions.
disaster. I'm in though.
Let's see here. Okay, this isn't terrible. That's not terrible. That's all right. That's good. Okay, let's roll. All right, I got
I'm
7 of
ready.
them for you.
Let's
All
do it.
right. Favorite submission to hit in training?
Armbar.
Nice. Gi or no gi?
I really like nogi.
I just kind of feel like when you like just ripping heel hooks, that just screams no gi to
Yeah.
me.
I mean, I'll
But then you said
train
you
in
do it in the
gi.
gi. So it's
Yeah,
like
but I really like nogi.
go to post training meal.
Uh, okay, if I'm on track and I'm on my plan, it's always going to be like chicken rice, chicken potato, broccoli, or like a smoothie. So like peanut butter, protein shake or protein powder, banana, berries, something like that. But if I'm not on plan, I want like peanut butter cookies and like a steak and really whatever's in the fridge. I'll just eat it
Love
all.
to hear it. That's what I was looking for. Like when you're not on track.
When I'm not on track. Right now, I'm not on track. The other night I had, what do we have for dinner? 2 turkey burgers with mozzarella cheese and 6 homemade peanut butter cookies.
Love to hear
That
it.
was my dinner. My coach will be like, oh my God.
I came home from training, hopped in the shower, got out, and we had some leftover pizza. Heated up 2 slices. I was like, I think I'm good, but I wasn't. I needed
No,
more.
you need a third. Yeah.
Always a third. One song that always gets you hyped up before training.
Let's see. What do we always listen to in the car? My husband has a jiu-jitsu playlist, and it always starts with Seminole Wind, John Anderson, because that's my go-to training song. And then it always feeds into like Five Finger Death Punch, Bad Company. So like both of those are always on the way to training in some way or another. So yeah, I'd say those are the go-tos.
Nice. Dream guest for Chokeholds and Chill Podcast.
Oh, I have a list. And it's so lofty. Here's my top 3. Ashton Kutcher just got his black belt. I'd love to talk about that story specifically. And then Mario Lopez. Always want to talk to Mario Lopez. I like people that are public about doing jiu-jitsu that is not like everything about they do. They have a whole identity and then they do jiu-jitsu. My identity is jiu-jitsu for myself right now. So I want to hear like other stories. And then I would love to speak with Elizabeth Clay. I think she's phenomenal. And I've been following her since I was a white belt, which made her like a child basically. So it's been really cool as this old lady on my own journey to watch somebody so young rise so well, and with a baby. She's amazing.
Yeah. Same. I've actually been following. I've actually just looked today because there's a max on follows. You as an account can only follow 7,500 people, which I've hit the max somehow.
Yikes. You got to go
so
back through the non-interact team pages and get them out of there.
I had to go through and look, and it's like, who can I delete? And I went back to look at my early follows, and she's like up there, like one of my first like few follows.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wow, like that's cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
So she's an important figure in the jiu-jitsu community.
Absolutely.
One piece of advice you'd give your white belt self.
Slow down. Slow down. You don't know anything. Just slow down.
I think that's the most important advice. Like, especially what I'm seeing now with some of the, like, these white belts coming in. It's like, oh,
yeah. Well, they're hurting themselves before the first class is over because they just want to go crazy. And it's like, we've all been there. You got to go through it to get past it. But I try. Just slow down. You're not going to beat me moving fast. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And then the last one. What does chill mean to you after a tough day on the mats?
I want my hot tub, first and foremost, straight to the hot tub, straight to whatever I'm smoking that day. I'm excited to transition to hash soon. We interviewed Chelsea with Puffco yesterday, so I'm going to put myself on that adventure. So that's turning into part of what I'm doing after, instead of just smoking flower or vape. And then I just want a good cooking show. Anything that is a cooking competition with food in front of my face, and I eat dinner in bed and watch a cooking show. This is every single day after training, every single day.
That's a nice plan. I mean,
yeah,
it's, some folks, get fired up and it's like, I gotta go for a run. Relax.
Yeah.
It's like
your body's already in fight or flight.
It's like, for a lot of us, we just want to come home and chill out, relax.
Yeah. That's chokeholds and chill. It's literally what I want to do. I want to choke you and chill out.
It's like, why is she so chill after she choked me? Well, she has a podcast. You would never guess the title of it.
Never guess.
Chokeholds and Chill. Oh my God, that's what she did.
And everybody is like, oh, they're here. Because Mallory and I come in smelling after the parking lot. So every single time they're like, damn. It's like, okay, we're here. Fuck. The party's here.
It's like, all right, just chill. Just be chill.
And we're just sitting there like this.
Beat our ass.
Like this zone.
I
love it.
Dude, this was a lot of fun. Like, there's a certain point where I just forgot we were even doing a podcast. I actually looked up and saw the time. I was like, oh shit, we're recording.
You got life going on. But we had so many great talks about your daughter too. I think that's such an important thing, is raising a daughter in this day and age and offering jiu-jitsu to her and teaching her how to take care of herself and being safe. I wish I had that. I think that's great.
I mean, I think about the things now that I see her going through, and I remember I didn't have anyone showing me these things.
Yeah.
I didn't have anyone tell me that I was an athlete. I didn't know how to play sports until I got older in middle school. And one day somebody kicked the football to me and I ran. They're like, dude, you're fast. I was like, I'm what?
You're like, never done this before.
With my daughter, I try to like point those things out to her. It's like, she runs fast. She has good form. And it's like, just keep that in mind. That might be something, you might want to pursue, running track or something, or doing a sport. Or I like that she's not like, I guess the societal norm of what a little girl is. She likes slimes and she likes building shit and knocking it over, and she likes a lot of sciencey things. And I think a
That's
lot of
cool.
females, a lot of women are into science. I think there's a narrative that's put out there that women don't like science, and it's like
Yeah.
I I disagree with that. I think women,
Yeah.
there are a lot of great minds in the scientific community that are women.
Yeah.
So seeing my daughter tap into that and really get into physics and all this stuff is like, dude, like these are the
We need
things
to
I wish I
foster
had
that.
somebody guiding me on that journey. So anything we see that she's into, we're going to nurture it.
Yeah.
And when she changes her mind, she's free to do that.
That's
Let's go to the next
fantastic.
thing.
Yes.
Because like you never know. Like you might find your passion one day just skipping rocks, and you're all of a sudden like, you know what? I think I want to be a professional rock skipper. I don't know what the fuck that is, but we're gonna find out. So
You can make money now. There's got to be a way.
yeah. I'm sure. I'm about to go set the camera up now, just next to the
Do it.
water, skip these rocks. And while
Just
you're doing it, scream out, "Give me your lunch money!"
yes.
It's like a
That's
hot
the
job.
title. Give me your lunch money.
like, I mean, that's yeah. But thank you very much for just hanging out with me and having great conversation again. Adjusting your time to match up
Oh,
for me because
no, flexible is the
I
way the
forget
world
things.
works. I do too.
Well, before we get out of here, do you have anything that you'd like to leave the listeners with? Any shout outs or mentions?
I just want to have everybody follow our page at Chokeholds and Chill Pod. Check out our podcast. Thank you so much, Dante, for doing this. I know we've been trying for a while, but it's great. And I also definitely see a friend in you. And I think it's been just a great journey so far with this. And I just really hope it keeps going. Like I'd like to develop our friendship and relationship through jiu-jitsu and keep building this community up. So let's do it.
Absolutely. And I definitely want to have you back on, because even as we are talking, it's like, oh, there's another like a branch. Like I want to have that conversation another time. I want to have
Yeah.
that conversation another time. Like, so we're definitely going to do this again. And talk with Mal. Like we were talking about
Yeah.
football. So I was
Oh,
like,
she
oh, she's
loves
coming
it.
back on. We're going to talk
Oh,
around the
yeah.
Super Bowl time. And
Oh,
we're
God.
about to have some
Only
fun.
if the Bills are winning.
Yeah. But I told her, it was like, look, I'm cheering for the Bills. She was like, I'm cheering for Detroit. I was like, all right, we got this. I hope both our teams are in the Super Bowl, and we're gonna get on the pod together
There
and
you
talk about
go.
it.
I'll
So
interview the
so
two of you about football.
so I'm definitely happy with just like our conversation, and I feel like, again, yeah, like this is like, I feel like, oh, this is my friend now. Like
Yeah.
before, it was like I was a guest on the pod. I was like, okay, they're nice, they're friendly. Then after talking, it was like, oh no, we're vibing in the same frequency. Like,
Yeah. I feel it
I'm
too.
not
I
alone.
think it's great.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, and again, just the great conversation. This was a lot of fun. I can't wait I got to play it back. So
Heck
I get
yeah.
to listen back through it and then put this information out to the world, to the masses, to the ears, to you all, the listeners. You're going to get to hear this. You're going to enjoy it. But as always, thank you. If y'all have any questions, concerns, criticisms, anything, feel free to reach out. You can always find me at bjj.wiki on Instagram, or also Off the Mats Podcast on Instagram. BJJ Wiki, I'm like way more available. Off the Mats, I'm there, but not as often. You can even see by the content that pops up on there. Like I might post on there every so many days, and it's all in a cluster. So if you're trying to reach out, it's BJJ Wiki. Just find me there. I would love to give a big shout out to my crew over at Nerd Rage Radio. Bobby, Chris, Joe, Maryland Phil, Ricky Ticky. Oh, I forgot all the names. I know I say it every week. I don't even have the mug down here. Chucky O, Farrell, all of them. Thank you. If it weren't for Nerd Rage Radio, I wouldn't be doing a podcast. So thanks to those guys. I probably would have eventually have done a podcast, but I was on their podcast first. So you always want to show the love there. But thank you to them. I also want to shout out my other podcast. So you like horror? If you like scary movies, go check it out. We just released the 1986 Cronenberg film The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. We just talked about that. My buddy's really big fan, so I did that for him because I care. But as the year's wrapping up, we're going to be doing an episode on Black Christmas. And then we're going to go into our 2026 theme of horror TV shows. And we're going to start off with The Haunting of Hill House. So if y'all are into that kind of thing, go check it out. So you like horror, all the words separated by underscores on Instagram, or just go find a podcast. Wherever you listen to this, it's there. And it's a lot of fun. At least it is for me. I don't know about y'all listening. I don't listen to it. I just record it, just put it out. So, but I think it's a lot of fun. So go listen to it. Go check it out. And hey, if you like scary movies and you got some suggestions, reach out to me. Let me know. And then last but not least, I would like to thank our guest here again. I can't thank her enough. Ms. Jenn Holmberg. Thank you so much for this. Thank you for your time. And I can't wait to sit down and chat again because it's very, it just feels natural. Like talking with you. It just felt very like, there's no, I didn't feel hesitant. I didn't feel like, oh, I don't know if I can say this.
Oh, no, I'm an open book. Say it all.
So thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. This has been great, Dante. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. And I appreciate you as well. And to you all the listeners again, we love you. Thank you. You all know what it is. You guys keep listening, and we're going to definitely keep making these shows. Thank you, everybody, and goodbye. Ciao.
Ciao.
Deep with it. Now let me sing a song.